What's up, folks? Welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm smiling because I'm having a blast with this. The donation requests, a lot of them are of artists I've never heard of. And I love the response that the songs and the artists are getting from the folks on the channel. And some of the feedback I've gotten from these is like spectacular. It makes me happy. Because, for example, I've heard from a couple of artists or people who know the artist or just pay attention to the artist, like how many views they get on Spotify or how they are on this song list on whatever site that's out there. And they're getting a pretty nice bump from the reactions here on the channel. And I'm very happy about that. And I also like doing the little guy. I know what it's like to be an entrepreneur. And artists are all entrepreneurs. Every single song they put out is an entrepreneurial effort. It's something that you hope connects with people and works for them. It takes a lot of guts to put yourself out there in a song. Here I am singing, here I am playing. You know there are other people in the industry who know their stuff that are listening and watching, and you're like, do I measure up? And anyhow, all of that goes in, but artists are a special breed. And I am doing a reaction to a group I've not heard of, Sistersmith. That's a really cool name. I don't know how you come up with that. But the name of the song is Steppin' Heavy. And Penny Hedlund, thank you for the donation. Shout out to you. You know your stuff when it comes to music. And you're just a sweetheart. How else can I say it without seeming rude? But yes, you're just that. That's good. So Sistersmith, Steppin' Heavy. We're going to find out if this is a sad song, a happy one, a dance song, or whatever. So here we go.
The soundtrack of my life has been you saying I'm too loud. You say act more like a lady, be quiet and sit down. Well, I'm done tiptoeing around this place and walking on thin ice. I'm leaving and I won't go quiet. I'm done playing nice. Always throwing fits, twisting words and twisting ribs. So I'm stepping heavy. Now I'm thinking steady.
You do have to prepare yourself for that. When you make that decision, not almost the no more Mr. Nice Guy, and you have to keep that in check because you don't want to become a complete jackass either. But I get it, where you just play to placate other people, to be a nice member of society and civil and all of this. But part of you just isn't being let out to the extent you feel. When you make that decision or you identify that that's what you want to do, you have to prepare for it. You don't just go from being the nice, civil, polite person to being a whole different type person behaving differently. It doesn't happen just with a decision. It actually is the product of thought, of effort, of overcoming your acquired habits of being the nice, civil, polite person to where you want to feel out the new territory of making noise, because that is a whole different world to live in when you decide to be a noisemaker, so to speak. Oh my God, I'm already taking off on this song. Ralph Waldo Emerson had a quote that says, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to move you off of it is the greatest accomplishment." And how true is that in so many ways? That the world tries to keep you a certain way, kind of boxed in. And in some ways that's appropriate. You just don't want to be all crazy either. There's a balance, but you've got to find that balance. All right, let's see where she goes with this. Or they. I love this instrumentation.
Where sticks and stones may break my bones and words cut me like a knife. I'm storming out 'cause I won't be with a man who makes me cry. I'm walking out but not quiet.
I don't want to lose this thought. Stepping heavy could be a double entendre there too, because when you're stepping out, you do have a heavy heart. So you might be stepping heavy in your heart, but she's going to make some noise. She's not going to walk on eggshells anymore. She's going to be hitting hard. That I see as a double entendre. Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know.
Always throwing fits, twisting words and twisting reels. So now I'm stepping heavy. Now I'm thinking steady. I'm getting ready to be stepping heavy. I'm stepping heavy.
I wonder if she's going to punch it up.
I'm getting ready to be stepping heavy.
All right.
Ooh, yeah. Stepping heavy.
Love her voice. And this picking. Strumming.
I'm stepping heavy, thinking steady, getting ready. Stepping heavy, I'm stepping heavy, thinking steady, getting ready. Stepping heavy, yeah.
There you go. Oh, I wanted to see them go louder, actually. And for somebody who's in love with traditional country, as I am, that's kind of unusual in a sense, to want to see more boom, like where the music tells the story toward the end, like, because if they came in even for the final 15 seconds of the song or whatever the ideal number would be, to show boom, here we come loud, which would represent her actually stepping out and doing it. But in the song, lyrically, it seemed to be this is the preparation stage for Steppin' Heavy. I don't know if this is part of a theme album or if there's a follow-up song where she's actually doing the Steppin' Heavy and here's my new persona, here's the new me, here's the real me, as The Who sang, but here is the real me now, the heavy stepper, that maybe that could be the follow-up song, the heavy stepper. But how she's going to manage being the nice one with that. All right, so that's thematically. Vocally, I love her voice. I don't know, I don't do research. I like to experience things knowing virtually nothing about a song. So I experience the group, the band, the vocalists, the lyrics, the instruments, the musicians virginally, just for the first time. I love her voice. There is a quality to her voice. I don't just mean technically. I mean, she does have a very nice, listenable voice. I mean, she could carry a tune in that regard, but there is something seriously like borderline stardom where I don't even, how do you even depict it? If you were to present to me and say, this was a #1 song, Don, from whatever time period, I would say, based on her voice, I would totally believe you. And the instrumentation in this was crisp. I don't know when this song was done, but these folks, they've got it together. The band, the mixer, the producer, all the people who go into making a song, but they really pulled this thing off. There wasn't a wasted note in this. I did want to see the punch up toward the end, though. Unless this really was just a song about preparing to step out of a relationship, because the guy was twisting all her words and using them against her. And that is a very lonely feeling, because not only are you misunderstood, You've got somebody with you who's purposely misunderstanding you and making your life worse by unnecessarily throwing that in your face. And you're asking yourself the whole time, why? What's the point? Why are you misunderstanding what I'm saying? What is the point of you coming out against me, the person who loves you? And then at some point, she just said, F it, I'm done. And now the preparation stage is for being without him. That's a preparation, but also for making some noise in life and really just saying, here's what's acceptable to me, here's what's not, and I'm going to let you know it. She didn't even say in a nasty way, but she's just coming into her own, so to speak, like the caterpillar that bites through the little cocoon and then flies out like the butterfly. So Penny, great find. You guys just know your stuff. There's so much music out there too on the indie scene that these artists are phenomenal. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to check into more of their stuff. And I'm assuming that Sistersmith obviously is the name of a group. That wouldn't necessarily be the name of a person. So, all right, Penny, I'm going to rate that song. I like the theme. I really like the instrumentation. I love her voice. There's something about it. I hope in the future songs that I listen to or react to, I just hope that that's featured more. The number that popped into my head immediately was a 9.1. I really liked it, obviously. And they have some talent. I don't know where they are in the career. I don't know if this is off of an album, an EP, whatever it may be, or even when it came out. You guys can leave that. Penny, you can leave that if you want in the comments, but I just enjoy that for what it is. So there you go, folks. That's going in the playlist of songs 9 and above. And Penny, yet again, thank you. And that's it. Okay, folks, have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.